develop a fleet of these unmanned drones. When a battleship, aircraft carrier, or other vessel is deep out at sea, it can be costly and dangerous to use pilots to transport necessary equipment back and forth. Enter the XP-4, which can be used to shuttle that gear for a fraction of the price without putting sailors in danger.
NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang should be getting on stage right about now. And he's going to be talking about something different from us. We will be talking about how we feel like NVIDIA has been threatening the media with access, or at least us, how it builds relationships between the press and engineers and then later uses those to manipulate the media, and how its executives throw its own employees under the bus whenever the press exposes something like this. Jensen will be talking about artificial intelligence and burying the RTX 5060 launch. For the last 6 months, NVIDIA has been pressuring us under threat of access to include MFG, or multi-frame generation 4X, on charts alongside devices that don't even support it, even though we've said that it's not a like-for-like comparison and that it would be an unfair misrepresentation and outright lie to even do as much. We've also heard from much smaller media how NVIDIA has slithered into their DMs to offer samples under specific guidelines. At this point, we think it's time to share some of this to protect those smaller outlets, but also make sure consumers are aware of what NVIDIA is doing behind the scenes and what we thought was a transparent and open communication with engineering, and what has become something we think is more sinister.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
You don't have to be a witch to find the magic in this world, but it does help.
Because it is a kind of scorched earth approach, but that's the GN chef special. Scorched earth. Intel's been on the list, AMD's been on the list, NVIDIA's been on the list, and off the list, and on the list, and off the list, and on the list. And they're on the list again now. NVIDIA's restriction of the newest RTX 5060 review units and drivers is interesting, where they're not distributing drivers until launch date, but it's not special. Today is about, in our opinions, NVIDIA's delivering facade of access to
Chaos surrounds us. I will gladly show it who is in control.
Even though it already controls 90% of the market. And less than ever,
30
NVIDIA
seconds
has
before
needed
you
to
attack.
engage in
Get
subterfuge
ready.
and manipulation, and yet more than ever, we feel that they're trying. And that they decided to try changing editorial direction with us of all of the outlets.
I know exactly how you
to
feel.
other media outlets to learn about their experience.
It's not my fault an Egyptian
We'll
god
have some of that
whispers in
later
my
as
brain
well.
and
Now,
tells
in
me
order
he
to
deserves
continue to be
his
allowed to
righteous
talk to thermal
vengeance.
engineer Malcolm and technical
Okay.
latency expert Guillermo,
Battle
who
starts
is
in
one of our
5,
audience favorites
4,
and people we
3,
greatly enjoy working with.
2,
We've been informed that we
1.
need to talk more about multi-frame
All you need to do is
especially
capture the mission
4X,
area.
and include
Got it?
FG4X on charts, dual stars, secret, and then video wants to reinforce recent events in 5, where it's committed to making sure that
Spider-Man,
50/70 equals
watch where you
49
step.
is true.
Feeling stronger already.
These are class action. They want to create a paper trail to try and say that actually,
A disappearing.
boldness, NVIDIA has stated to us that they might not be able to keep letting us interview Guillermo and Malcolm. We don't produce reviews the way NVIDIA executives want them to produce. So us doing exactly what NVIDIA asks, even though it's in direct opposition to what we believe is right, would be a brief surprise. And it would be lying. Sort of like what Jensen did when he said this.
49 stormers at 549.
We brought you this video at store.gamersnexus.net and 10% off coupon code ICA. As in, I don't give a fuck. You can apply it to our GPU cable launch t-shirt, which shows a legally distinct GPU entering a shredder to be turned into a mainstream
Took out the other movement.
I feel like myself.
Get over to store.gamersnexus.net and grab
You seen stars?
Tribe-Line. Also check out our mod mats, including our new
Right
stock
there.
mod mat listing for more affordable large variants and our ever-popular GN15 large anti-static mod mat. Also available in red and yellow.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
We will gladly aid you on your journey.
For the snowflake gas sites. These are high-quality Sharp sites.
Feeling stronger already.
During the GN Alchemy Workshop. Coming with the front car, style of head over to and remember, use code
The moon haunts you!
Us against the world. We are undefeated.
like that too, back before it fired all of the worst executives that were enforcing that approach. So because NVIDIA believes that this is purely transactional, we'll first prove a point. We produced a ton of content about FSR, DLSS, and MFG. Stack produced 71 minutes of content explicitly covering in-depth testing, stream-by-stream comparison, the teardown was 29 minutes long.
It's party time! Under my
Something else to the same time. Here's the problem. NVIDIA has created a situation where you can't trust the independence of any MFG or DLSS coverage because of the way it's pushing these constant threats of access to hardware or an arcade.
I have found more lost souls.
Like Alpha or Guillermo are possible if we
Quantum
MFG. They have undermined the integrity of any of them. I personally cannot look at anyone
Cosmic might
they got the same amount we did, and that's a problem, especially now that you all know about it. So, NVIDIA told us that adding
We are undefeatable!
tens of thousands of dollars now to fly out to their venues and their offices to cover those things. It was our cost. Our budget was the only
Get that
budget
vehicle
in this
moving
entire
again.
conversation. And they're talking about securing budget as
Need
if
some
this
help.
is somehow a paid exchange. Now, I don't know if that was a Freudian slip where maybe they paid other people to cover like that. But whatever it might be,
You're
that
not
was our
going anywhere.
where in
No
order
more
to
There are many
doing these types of interviews and for them to quote a secure budget, we had to cover things that people we were even interviewing. It made no sense. But they know we don't take money from them. So I have to wonder if they
Us against the world!
as a monetary gain the other ads that are running.
You're not going anywhere!
And if that's the case, then it's dirty. But either way, even ignoring the representation of so-called budget, we already have over an hour of content on MFG and DLSS, and it's still not enough for them. Possibly because it wasn't really positive.
Get that vehicle
But we
moving again.
because if you give NVIDIA an inch, they'll take a mile, and their drivers don't even fucking work.
You're ready for that!
Relay deployed! Here we are. We like NVIDIA's acoustic thermal and have friendly rapport with them. We find them to be honest. You're welcome. Without any marketers. The spiders have been sufficiently flame. I would absolutely love to continue working with Malcolm and Guillermo. That's what makes it so gross for NVIDIA. NVIDIA is now undermining well. Seeps into the ground, but you can't really do it. You can't trust NVIDIA's motives for anything now, and at this point you shouldn't either. Frankly, you're ready for it! Brings up
This is real firepower!
He does not make fake frames, put them on the cart, and then lie and then get 70 and 40, 90. So I assume the reason they keep bringing him
You're ready for it!
Why would I need healing?
and that again makes it even dirty. So
I could deed for the
A nice deep freeze.
What if we take away access to people to all
Follow the enemy!
and the people that we like working with? NVIDIA has to actually identify that if our chips sample this guy, we'll just get
It's party
So
I'm
instead
not
of trying
gonna
to use
make it
something of
easy.
less value as leverage, NVIDIA has pinpointed that we get along well with engineers, our audience likes them, and the content is great and unique. But why stop at good content?
You're
with
ready
brand
for
when you can
action.
weaponize it to extort a
I was
certain
worried.
directive.
This is a nice spot!
There's a lot of big words in that sentence.
We're almost there. Don't turn back now. Only 60 seconds left.
Doing this as quid pro quo, then
Man, I gotta make another Another
This
beacon?
beast is
upgrading
under
like their thermal
heavy
solution
protection.
and doing so
I'll patch you up.
because I think it's actually brilliant. That is how
Vehicle
I
reached
like
a
it.
checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Still give them credit for the things that they've done well. But it was when you were we included clear imaging, which nobody else did. And we included specialized testing, which I'm also fairly sure
You're welcome.
nobody else did in that level of
The moon haunts you!
fucking help, but not good enough to do these things. You also have to talk about the rest of the narrative that they want to talk about. And to be in media doing testing on hardware with such limited time for review and drive, the whole point is that everybody does something that the other
I'll
people
patch you
are
up.
doing. That's the cool part about it. But NVIDIA doesn't get that. NVIDIA seems to want
Leave
a
this one to the rodents, okay?
on their narrative,
Armor
and
patch
it
here.
always
Hey,
wants more.
That's it!
Never
Don't let
enough
anything
for
stand in
you.
your way.
They're threatening access to
Mario
where all of the intents are asking questions, and that power individuals don't know about this, which is why we have to expose it now, to make sure everybody's aware of exactly what it is.
Rockets
NVIDIA has
launching
dirty
again.
What was otherwise a clean and fun, seemingly transparent.
We are
look at your heart.
undefeatable!
That transparency
So
apparently
close.
was not the
This
only
is your
intent.
big chance.
It was coming with a price. And we, to maintain the transparency,
This
will be
is a nice
sharing
spot.
all of that.
This is real firepower!
Another epic victory!
For many of our peers, just like for us, they looked at the technologies that NVIDIA bike going by. They're trying to make sure you can't hear me. Many of our peers probably looked at the technologies because they were genuinely interested in it. But you still have to look at it and wonder what was going on behind the scenes. It wasn't the same as it was for us. And again, this is a problem for NVIDIA, and I'm not sure they even thought about it that way, which is a big issue. So, for example, I spoke with Hardware Unbox. I know Hardware Unbox genuinely wanted to cover the MFG and DLSS technology, and their intentions were good. Hardware Unbox, though, is interesting, and will come up later, because they got a talk similar to the one we just got years and years ago for similar editorial direction standpoint on reviews. But the problem that emerges is now every reviewer is looking at this video going, oh, fuck. I have to now justify that I actually talked about this stuff because I wanted to, not because NVIDIA told me to. So it creates this cascade of issues, all from NVIDIA. NVIDIA is well known in the industry for being vindictive, not just towards media, but its own partners. EVGA left loudly because of it, and we had exclusives in our coverage of that. But over the years, every board partner we've spoken to has been terrified at one point or another of NVIDIA's visceral reactions
Pick your
to
hero.
innocuous things.
Or
When I
villain,
fought
I'm
NVIDIA
not
over this
judging.
editorial direction push that they've been pursuing in our calls, which I've recorded and I am prepared to release if I have to, because
You
NVIDIA
don't
was
have to
also
be a
recording
witch
those
to
calls,
find the
and
magic
both
in
parties
this
were
world.
aware that
But
NVIDIA was
it does
recording
help.
those calls because they were calls for the press. Just to be clear, NVIDIA, I am prepared to release them if I need to reinforce my statements today. But in those calls, I repeated.
Magneto raised me to never stop fighting for what I believe
30
is
seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Wanda, 'tis a pleasure to see you, my dear.
I wish I could say the same, Father.
You may not be a true mutant, but you'll always be welcome on Krakoa.
Thank you for the invite, but I think I will pass.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3,
It gives me a
2,
strange feeling.
1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
A threat against Krakoa is a threat against all mutants. We shall not abide.
Get ready to do some damage.
It seems we have a sniper in our midst. Ground control!
Let myself get hit.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. The mission area is yours.
Endless fury.
My work here is not done. Be right back.
Good on me. Yeah.
Fast! Grace us with victory!
You captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
You're not going anywhere. I have solved our sniper problem.
Stronger already. Everybody needs a hand sometimes. Or a dagger. Enemy tank.
Born again!
Plasma burst!
The area's almost yours.
Reborn from the chaos. Goodbye for now.
What am I? Invisible?
Spider-Man might have.
You get a weapon! You get a web!
Aw, it's
You are
nothing.
under my spell. The multiverse offers endless possibilities, but only if it survives this chaos.
Seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Shouldn't you be off ruling your awesome intergalactic empire?
One cannot keep an empire when there is chaos at home.
That's what I always said. Only in a totally different way. So you're a friendly neighborhood Black Panther? Wow.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
It took us a long time to learn that our powers are related.
Enemy approaches.
Goodbye for now.
They shall not escape our wrath now.
So the mission area is yours to capture now.
Us against the world!
Now, a disappearing.
I see
You are under my spell.
for mutant kind!
Nice.
Goodbye for now.
The mission area is yours.
This should help me heal.
Your souls unite.
Chaos control. Just what I needed. A disappearing. That really helped.
Your troubled days are over.
Reborn. Be right back.
Vortex field!
Control lost.
Now, a disappearing. Embrace the chaos. Plasma!
That's 3.
Born again!
You captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Enemy located.
Window, left side. Window.
Goodbye.
Coward.
Here is almost yours!
Remove the sniper from play.
A disappearing.
Armed and... You get a weapon! You get a weapon! You get a weapon!
For mutant kind!
Shields up! You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
You're not going anywhere.
I've got you covered.
Another epic victory! Big win! You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
You don't have to be a witch to find the magic in this world, but it does help. I've watched entire realities consumed by chaos.
30
I
seconds
won't
before
let
you
that
attack.
happen again.
Get ready.
I'm told that magic of yours could be the key to saving us all, young lady.
To be fair, it could also rip the time stream to shreds if I am not careful.
I have faith you won't let that happen. I hope you do too.
Glad to see you're still the same Steve Rogers, no matter which millennium.
The battle
we're
starts
in.
in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Goodbye. For
This is a big job for a little robot, but Herbie's up to the task.
Just wants to get back home. But I know I'm
Enemy
Goodbye.
I require probably roll.
There they are. You are under my spell.
Look out! Behind you!
That's better.
Team!
Gotta keep an eye on this spot.
I'm still warming up.
Goodbye. For now.
Avengers Tower. I was hoping for Madison Square Garden, but okay.
You're halfway there. Keep going!
Chaos control.
Enemy combatant.
I like the cold.
Enemy ahead. Just looking for. That's a weapon of war, Castle. Ambush. This time I need healing.
Almost there. We'll turn back now. Fire mode. We are undefeatable.
Executioner!
Why are our allies to use it?
I want
Your souls unite. Healing power.
Born again!
Pure! Chaos!
got another one.
Triple KO! That's 3!
Ambush. They're behind us.
The vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the
The
momentum.
cosmos heals you.
My fate now, a disappearing act.
Glow up.
I've located an enemy.
A nice deep freeze. Chaos control. Need some help.
Feeling stronger already.
Not so fast, friend. Together to victory.
Assemble!
I am ready to put on a show. System error. Under my spell. I suck. The Punisher set up a turret.
I salute you.
Be your best self.
I feel better already.
My work here now, a disappearing act.
Penny. It should have been me.
I've spotted one of our adversaries.
Get that vehicle moving again.
Ah, that's good.
We are undefeatable. I'm hurt.
I've spotted one of our adversaries. I've located an enemy. Problem solved.
Rise, my judge, jury, executioner!
Trouble has arrived.
I am ready to put on a show.
Second chance is over.
My fate is in
Get that vehicle moving
a
again.
disappearing act.
Stand down!
I would advise using caution
Ah,
here.
that's better.
This location is worth observing.
Assemble!
Just what I need.
It's the grand finale. We are undefeatable.
Hostile forces incoming.
A nice deep freeze.
This should help me heal.
Situation desperate here. Retreat. You're mine.
Get that vehicle moving again. A nice
You're
deep
my
freeze.
kind of rodent.
You need me.
Together to victory. Need to regroup elsewhere.
Weapons of war don't belong on the street. Need some ranged firepower.
I am ready to put on a show.
Judge, jury, executioner! Foes incoming. Judge, jury, executioner! Battlefield ready again.
Get that vehicle moving again.
Need some ranged firepower.
I like the cold. Avengers Tower. I was hoping for radical
ended my deployment. Judge! Jury!
Well, you can't expect to win them all. The right heroes could make all the difference.
You don't have to be a witch to find the magic in this world, but it does help. You don't have to be a witch to find the magic in this.
I'm not a hero. Only cowards see shades of gray.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
How nice of you to join us, Iliana. Done playing Demon Queen? I've been at war with gods, Emma. What have you been doing? Helping to run a sovereign mutant nation. Oh, and I just had a manicure. Style over substance.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
So there are 2 dooms, huh? Sounds like overpopulation. See?
Need some ranged firepower.
Team play! That's me!
Bullseye. You're my kind of rodent. Out of sight. Hostiles need some ranged firepower.
Trying to help.
Smoke screen.
We are undefeatable!
I'm good to go.
Stop, Spider! Spider mode!
Judge! Jury! Executioner!
Hell unleashed!
Your powers are
We
mine!
are undefeatable! This is gonna
This is not over. Need some ranged firepower. I'm good to go.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks. Mine's in place. Powering up.
This is not over.
There is no reason to be afraid of my magic, unless you give me one. Be right back.
Those guys are about to shoot at us.
a disappearing act.
Tandy needs help.
You dish it out. I can take it. It ain't cheap.
You're not going anywhere.
I'm counting on you, friend.
Ah, that's better.
You're welcome. Welcome to the Dark Force Dimension.
Hold still. I'm trying to help.
Hell unleashed!
Our foes have found us.
Your powers are mine!
We are undefeatable!
Behold! Enjoy the amplifier!
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
You're welcome!
I'm counting.
I've watched
Better stop that
entire
vehicle!
realities consumed by chaos. I won't let that happen again. You're not going anywhere. Ah, that's better.
It's now or never. Stop them!
This is a nice spot.
I won't make the same mistake. Goodbye, for now.
Don't give them another inch, or else. We are undefeatable!
Niggas don't grow on trees, you know.
Watch your tail! I'll get you
Those
next
guys
time.
are about to shoot at us. Your powers are mine!
We are undefeatable!